last quarter here at the West Oval.
The last quarter brought to you by Smith's Holden and Blood Suzuki.
A few blokes just wandering back there with Fev having a bit of a yak to him. It should be off the ground now, but I think Fev's going to come up and play at centre half forward this last quarter and see if he can get himself into the game. DeSanto hasn't moved from his side all day and as predicted was a good match-up for him. He's done well so far.
Look, it was a good match, but look, to be quite honest, he's had 3 on him and every time he flies for the ball, which makes DeSanto's job quite a little bit easier.
Yeah, that one delivery that did come in from Wall that with him leading to space by himself was
what they needed to do all day, wasn't it?
Yeah, and look, unfortunately with the conditions too, it's probably not good for that sort of game. But as I said, they've got a quarter of football now to get themselves up and going and see if they can close the margin and make a bit of a statement here for the home side and their local loyal supporters. So here we go, last quarter almost about to start.
Talking about loyal supporters, Stewie Scott's in the crowd today.
Oh,
what a great champion he was here at Blue West.
So the ball up in the middle of the ground, over the top, tapped down there by Miller, kicked off the ground by Eels, only as far as White. He's been dirty from the first bounce. He gets the ball out to Sims. Sims went back into traffic, came out the other side. Handball didn't hit the target. Going over the top, good clean pick up. Bradshaw goes out wide. And it's picked up there by De La Cruz, who goes into the half-forward line. Stanchui behind, works his way to the front, trapped the ball nicely. Handball up. And it's Bradshaw who kept running down the ground. Kick goes in. That would have been a better kick for Football, but it's over the top, and they're reliable. They've got 2 of them down there, Matheson and or Rickett. And Rickett comes up with the ball. Goes short. Mark taken at the centre half-back position. It's Hardman there, who played on quickly on the left foot, goes out wide, but looking for Kane Pittman. He traps it inside the field of play, stepped over the boundary line. Umpire says it's out of bounds, and it will be thrown back in.
I tell you what, there's another monumental effort out there too. Dan Gibbs. Dan Gibbs has played nearly all the game. Hasn't got a drop of mud on him. Great effort, Gibbsy. Get in there and have a crack.
So the ball's now in the hands of Key. Gets through the contest. Went to Miller. Miller just puts it on the boot and goes long into the half-forward line. Donaldson read the flight of the ball really well then. Pittman just sitting back in his haunches, and now he goes out wide. Looking for White. Doesn't pick the ball up. Good body there from Pittman. Bumped and picked the ball up all in one action.
Good tackle.
Tackled by White. And the umpire says, great tackle. That's 2 for the day for the young fella. And he's going to be rewarded with a free kick. So Justin White for Geelong West on centre wing.
He's tried hard all day, hasn't he, Grub? White, he's been fantastic.
Yeah, look, he was good last time too. Very good player.
Kicks the ball in, went towards centre half forward. DeSanto comes out in front of Favola, takes the ball cleanly, goes on the right foot back to half forward, kicked too much weight on it over the top. Mark taken in defence for Geelong West. It's going to be returned now back towards centre wing, although they're looking back inside. No, not too many options. He goes short, went towards Gregorio, called out of the contest, picked up by Sims. He's tackled, able to get boots of ball, only as far as Parker of North Geelong. Picked it up cleanly, stepped inside, handball went backwards. It's Matheson. No, it's not. It's de Blasio. Kicks round. Fitzsimmons coming up. Jumped high. Had one hand of the ball. Was knocked over the boundary line. And it's going to be a repeat play. So we've gone 2 minutes, final quarter. Either side yet to score.
So Gregorio, he will bring the ball down straight to his feet. Picked up now. Working around the back is the Geelong West player in Sims. Can't get the ball away.
Held on to it for a long time.
On. Probably did 7:20 past 3:60.
Yeah.
And has been given to North Geelong. They come centre half back true position, and it's Miller. Miller with the ball, looking for options. Long lead, Fitzsimmons. Still looking for somewhere to go. He's going to go towards the half forward flank right. Underneath that, over the back though, is the Geelong West player in Donaldson. He's slung off the ball. Too. He kicks off the ground though and gets the ball away. Comes out the back looking for Long. Long with the ball. Goes around the corner now. Kicks round his body. 2 players fly for it. Comes off hands and it was Sims. Tries to shirk the tackle, doesn't do that. Eels was in there. Oh, good work by De La Cruz, I think it was, out there. Picked up by Fitzsimmons. No, he can't control it. Goes to ground. Comes off hands. Right with the ball. He gives it out wide. Finds Key. Key goes in forward looking for Reynolds. Reynolds can't take it. Jamie Pittman with the ball. Controlled. Sam Clark does the hard work. Goes in and under. Finds Van Creek and he takes 3 steps. Runs into an open goal. North Geelong, Geelong West player, I should say, getting back. And he does get back, and that is Cogger. Cogger, last line of defence. Goes straight back out, looking for and finding Robertson. I think that is, no, it's Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Getting harder and harder to pick these boys up, and De Blasio gets the free.
Didn't take much time, De Blasio. He should have went back and had a quick look.
I thought the way he whistled, actually, that he must have called play on straight away. Comes back now, and it'll be in the hands of Vandenham. Vandenham gets the ball, picked up now by Long, right in front of the commentary position. He gets the kick forward.
Where's he
and that
playing?
will-
Long.
Fullback.
Well, get him up the ground.
Luke Malcolm with the ball for Geelong West. He will drive up the clubhouse wing now. Two players fly for it. One was Football coming up now, as I said, to that centre-half forward position. But Parker again, reliable, comes through, kicks the ball long. But coming back there and marking the ball was Bradshaw. True centre-half back position for Geelong West. Drives it back now to a contest. It's going to be a 2-on-1 contest. Flew there by Kelly. Couldn't bring the ball to ground. It was good work by the North Geelong player. I think it's Stanisu in under there. He was taken to the ground, possibly a push in the back. Not says the umpire. And he will ball it up right in front of the North Geelong coach's box.
So ball thrown up by the umpire. Sam Kelly over the top, knocks it back towards the boundary line. And Sims takes it over the boundary line. It'll be thrown back in. So they're progressing a little bit further down the field, the Geelong West side. Ball's tapped in. Miller wins possession. Picked up there, quick kick forward there by De La Cruz. Picked up by de Blasio, goes to Parker. Knew there was pressure coming from behind, just got himself out of trouble, went to DeSando. He steps round a couple, goes short and finds Hardman. Called to play on, got a quick into the middle, picked up there by Van Creeken. Ran out of the slop, went towards Sam Clark, good clean pick up, went back to Van Creeken, went short again, looking for Reynolds, and it's a good kick. Hits the ground, the ball, Connor Long arrives. Oh, Pittman dives in, was taken high, went back to Van Creeken, who kept running. Kicked off the ground there by Bradshaw. And it's now released through Bradshaw once again, who has the ball. Oh, key up over the top of Sims. Didn't have the possession of the ball. Had to be a free kick, but he didn't take possession of it. And the trailing umpire, he rewards a free kick to Robbie Sims. He's been good, Sims, today. Had plenty of it. He's in their defensive 50. Goes out wide. Kick wasn't good. Only as far as Sam Clark. He goes back towards Pittman. Numbers there. Behind. Good tap forward. Picked up by Fitzsimmons. He's tackled. Can't release the ball. Has no chance. Umpire has to come in and ball it up, and that's what he does.
So 30 out now from the North Geelong goal. Up goes the ball. Gregorio brings it to ground. Oh, rove by Clark. Oh, Reynolds, in fact, it was. He's going to go through it. He's going to kick a goal. Indeed, he does. So that will be Taylor Reynolds' first goal. And North Geelong will go to 11-9-75 to Geelong West 4-8-32. Blood Suzuki Smith's Holden scoreboard. 6 minutes, nearly 7 minutes gone.
Well, it's been the story of the game. Again, it's workmanship against class. And they work very, very hard, West, and for no result. And then the class of North Geelong shine out, because when they get their opportunities, they go bang and make sure that they put them right on the board. And as we said before, they're going to run away to a win that we thought they would normally have anyway.
Back in the middle of the ground. Gregorio, as he's done all day in there. Ball's tapped down. Right. Handball's out of the contest. Goes wide. Hardman coming off the wing. Can't pick the ball up. It's Sims who does. Handball's back. Missed his target because Wright was the interception. Taken by the ankle. And the free kick goes to Lockie Wright. And he takes the ball now. He's got Key behind him. Key loads up and goes long into the forward line. Coming out, Sam Clark. Well, he could have cleaned up the bloke in front of him, and that was Farah, but he pulled out in time. Picked up there by Fitzsimmons. Handball goes across towards Swennerson. Swennerson back to Van Creeken, back to Swennerson, who stops and props and kicks towards goal and is offline through for a minor score. 3-2 to that player, and 11-10 now to North Geelong's. They lead Geelong West on 4-6. We've gone 8 minutes, final quarter. Smith Holden, Blood City scoreboard.
So Long kicks the ball to himself. He's going to take it out the far side of the ground and finds Brendan Wall. I think that might be out there. No, in fact, it's Dan. So Michael Dan looking for options. Hasn't got many of them. Will drive the ball long up to the outer side wing and finds the Geelong West player on that wing position. Can't pick up his number from this angle with all the mud. He'll go inboard, though, and we'll find... I think that might have been Millen. He gives the ball by hand, goes wide and finds Brendan Wall, half-forward flank. Needs to move the ball quickly to get it into a one-on-one contest. He drives the ball long. He's headed for goals, and he's going to miss the lot. And that is out of bounds on the full, right up against the point post down the far end. So it wasn't a really good option by Brendan Wall, that opportunity. 9 minutes gone.
So de Blasio with the ball in the back pocket beside the behind post. He goes short and over the top. Nice kick. Lucky there was no one else coming from behind because he showed a bit of it to the opposition. Fitzsimmons now goes out wide towards centre wing. Gregorio taps the ball front of the contest. The runners are there for Geelong West. Unfortunately, the boundary line also there. And it's going to be a throw in that position. Half forward line. Beautiful afternoon of football out here now.
Told you it was going to be 28 and sunny.
Ball tapped down, front of the contest. Picked up, North Geelong. Can't see who it is, a bit too far away over there. It's Hollins who does the ball out of the contest. Ends up there with the hands of Pittman. Now in the hands of Millen. Goes backwards and finds Kelly. Kelly goes over the top. Has a player further afield, Gregorio, the big fella, not real mobile in that situation, but he's able to get the ball away, but over the boundary line, and we'll be thrown back in again. Just outside their forward 50.
I reckon that big fat Philpott's right.
God help us.
Hey, I don't think Football is going to kick one.
We'll never hear the end of it, will we? Ball comes back into play now. Gregorio, he'll get the tap down. Picked up there by De La Cruz.
Maybe
he gets
not.
the ball around for Vola now.
Put
Has
it
the
through,
ball.
son.
Bends
Put it
round on the
through.
boundary. Have a
And
look at the
he's-
goal. I
and
tell
he's
you
done
what,
it.
kick Philpott
He's
out.
done it.
Oh!
Stick it up your bum, Philpott.
So that's what the crowd came to see, and it was a great one from Brendan Pavola. Trapped on the boundary line and has pinned one through from about 35 metres out, right hard up on the boundary, Grub.
Well, look, it was a great goal, but that's the only way that he's going to get a goal today. Because with defenders down there in the air, like Rickett, Matheson and DeSanto, there's no way they're going to let him mark that ball. So he got one on the ground, fair enough, but there's no way he's going to get one any other way with the North Geelong defence playing the way they are.
So 5-8-38, Geelong West, 11-10-76 North Geelong on the Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
Ball back in the middle of the ground. Going Hollins over the top this time. De La Cruz is in there. Handball's out the back. Kick off the ground there by Kelly. Missed the ball. Ends up in the hands of Hollins, who goes into the half-forward line. Van Creeken comes out. Tried to keep the ball in front of himself. Gibbs is going to be fancied by the ball because it came out the back door. He went through the legs. End up there in the hands of Fitzsimmons. The throw is the umpire. And the resulting free kick will go to Dan. And of Geelong West. So he goes back towards centre wing. Quick kick. And coming up the ground is Malcolm, who takes the mark.
You have trouble with that quick kick.
Quick kick. Say it 10 times quickly, you're in more trouble than I'll be in. So Malcolm with the ball in the half-back line, goes to the half-forward line, but up in the front, Stevie Rickett takes another mark. I'd love to be knowing how many he took today, because he's about 10 minutes past, or 10 past Primke, I reckon.
Well, I reckon
if I took
stats from him, I'd run off the page.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, it's a nice kick, a dangerous kick, but the mark has been taken there by Hollins. He gets up, looking for options across the ground. The sides now, it's not Fitzsimmons. Kicks in, good kick. Taylor Reynolds comes up. Handballs goes back outside. That's Hollins. Went over the top. Has a runner outside. And it's Hardman. Hardman looks up. Goes his options. Goes back to the goal square. Van der Ham's in front. And he will see the ball over the boundary line.
You know, I got bagged yesterday for giving a backman the best player on the ground. Guess what? I'm going to get bagged again today because I'm going to do it again today.
There's been a few good ones, isn't there? Ball thrown in. Right up the North attacking end again. Comes off hands. De La Cruz, strong tackle, brings the North Geelong player to ground. Working hard in underneath his key. Can't get the ball away. Wild kick. Bradshaw, though, will find the ball. They'll relieve a little bit of pressure just for a moment. Off the ground again, doing whatever they can to move the ball forward. Ball taken to ground. Geelong West player in Millen. He might have hurt himself again this time, I think. I don't think he's got up, the boy. Yeah, he's a bit sore. Actually, might be Luke Malcolm, I think. Gets himself up now as the ball goes up.
Went in head first.
Kelly gets the tap in, goes forward. Speak of the devil, and there he was.
Wow.
Comes off hands. Ball down to Parker. He'll drive the ball long back into the North Geelong attack, and a good mark again by Jared Bryant. Wheels around straight away, just inside 50. Sets the ball up, looking for Pittman. Can't wrestle the ball to ground. Good work off the ground. Goes Key. Minor score. North Geelong. They will go to 11-11, 77. Geelong West 5-8-38. Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki scoreboard just past 13 minutes gone.
It's courageous to dive in like that, but sometimes you've just got to hesitate and watch what the other player's doing because he gave him a free run at it.
I think he thinks he's a human barge the way he's going at the ball.
Yeah.
It's a nice kick out because Van der Ham has taken the mark. He handballs, no, he ignores the handball going past was Dan. And he's now looking for options further afield. Going to be called to play on by the umpire. He is by now. So has the ball. Try to get away from Jared Bryant. He's good work there from Jared Bryant. Picked up there by Hardman. Little chip over the top, and Pittman's taken the mark. So Pittman's been a good forward today. He's kicked 3.
Schwenison, I think, mate.
No, sorry, you're right. It is Swenison. I said he kicked 3. I had the right bloke. Wrong number. Wrong name. Wrong weekend. So Kane Swenison now has goal number 3. Needs goal number 4. Comes in. It's a nice looking kick off the boot, but I think he's left a bit narrow and it's gone through for a minor score. So 3 goals, 3 for the afternoon, 11 goals, 12, now 78, 5-8, 38, Geelong West. And 14 minutes gone. Final quarter, Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
Connor Long has to do a lap of the bike track to get the footy back, which has given North Geelong every opportunity to set up and lock this ball in once again.
He didn't play full-back the last time we were here, Smithy.
He's in their back half.
He gets an option and finds Cogger.
Cogger. Goal.
About 30 out. Just trying to play a bit of possession footy now. He gets the ball forward and finds Michael Dan. Dan goes by hand now. The outer side of the ground, it was Ryan Thomas with the ball. He sends it up wide looking for Sims. Can he control it? In actual fact, it's Brendan Wall. He gets the ball by hand back into the middle of the ground. Dan again, good running by him. He goes out wide now, looking for, I think, finding Denham. Going forward, looking for Favola, but he was outmarked.
I guess
that man.
I don't know who that is. I haven't seen him all day.
That man out there comes back into the middle of the ground. Chris Kelly did well to the contest. Comes on, kicked off the ground by Sims. Contest then goes through, comes up. Out of side now, and it'll be Parker. Picks up the ball, and he does a short kick by his standards and finds Lockie Wright. Cannot see 1 inch of Lockie Wright's number on his back. He comes inbound, finds Key. Key comes forward to Bryant. Bryant goes over the top. Is that
Eels?
The Eels it is. Deals tries to shrug the tackle, and it was a good tackle.
Yeah, it was.
It was a good tackle, and up with the ball comes Pierce Johnson.
They haven't given it away, the boys.
So Johnson goes back towards centre wing. De Blasio takes the mark behind Long. Has a player outside. He goes that direction. Swenison it is. Needs to trap it. Picked it up. I put under pressure now because it's 3-on-1. Numbers with Geelong West. Vandenham comes through. Actually, Lockie Wright looked like a Geelong West player then. End up with Key. Back to De Blasio. And he will find Hutchison on the half-forward line. Players now just run away from him, so he's able to run. It's inside 50, goes towards Pittman over the top. Back of the Packers, Miller picks the ball up and, good tackle. Did he make contact? No, he didn't. And through for a minor score. So 11-13 now to Geelong West. Sorry, to North Geelong. 5-8 to Geelong West. And we've travelled 16 minutes. Final quarter. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
Ball's come back into Dan. He's going to drive the ball up the outer side of the ground. He's looking for Sims. Kick's probably a little bit too strong for him, and the boundary line will be the winner. Neither forward nor back. Centre wing outside of the ground. So probably just petering out now. It's a good. They've held that 5-6 goal lead, haven't they, Grub?
All that's left now is for see if they can get it up there and Fev kick a couple of goals for the day. But do you reckon Doggy will let that happen?
No, I don't. I don't think so.
Hey.
Comes off Ann Hardiman now as the ball comes back in. Good hard work to Parker. Gives themselves a little bit of candy, finds Eels. He's going to try and get it on this time. No, he doesn't. Good work by Bradshaw. Comes back to Hardiman, I think it was, and over the top. And the mark there will be taken by Kane Pittman. So it's the other Pittman who will be lining up for goal. 45-degree angle, about 30 metres from goal. A lot of the balls kicked up this end have held up in the wind, so he's going to have to kick well through it, even though it doesn't look like there's a great deal of breeze out there. Comes in Pittman, kicks through the ball. Distance is not a problem. Accuracy is. And another minor score. Their fifth the quarter. They will go to 11-14-80. 5-8-38. Geelong West Smith Holden Blood Suzuki scoreboard. 17.5 gone.
Remember when Fev had 99 against Hawthorn and Clarkson stacked the back line? Well, that's how bad Doggy will be. He doesn't want anything like that to happen.
So Long goes wide, outside, over the top. Mark taken there by Hardman. So it'll be back into the teeth of the goal square very shortly, you would think. Hardman just looking at his options. Call to play on. He tips over the top. He went to Hutchison up underneath the scoreboard, but Hutchison wasn't. We were still in the field of play. So,
where he should have been.
That's where the kick should have been, but you're right, Grub. So now ball kicked in by Long again. Goes Long, down the line. Over the top, mark not taken. Parker picks up the ball. Free kick's been going.
And
it's a advantage. So it's now with Hardman. Hardman's kicked 2 bad ones in a row. You don't see that very often from the player. And West can see the ball over the boundary line.
Yeah, that was against Cogger, I think. Was that free back there?
So it's good to see Hardman getting through games of football because he's had an interrupted couple of seasons. Went away last year, but he's back in the fold now. Over the top, he's going to end up with it again. Third time lucky. That's a better looking kick. Went towards Reynolds, but coming the other way was Connor Long. Took the ball quickly, went outside 50. Mark's not taken. It's going to be a clean up there from Thomas. I think he's taken in the tackle, held up, and the umpire standing back and says, mate, you're not making any opportunity there.
I thought it was in the back to begin with.
Yeah, well, first off, he probably did. Well, he put the ball down then too. Threw it out of the contest. Picked up there, and it goes to Parker. So Parker now drives the ball back inside, goes towards Pittman. Over the back, it's going to be picked up there by Cogger. Cogger goes back to White, ducks his head. He's tackled, brought down by Hutchison. They're under pressure here, Patman. He was going to go.
He went to give the punts and said, no, I'll go around the neck.
So Cogger it is. Comes out wide, and he's found Donaldson. Eels arrives.
He's battled pretty hard, Donaldson.
He's been a good game.
Goes back inside, has Dan. He's got better as the game's got on today. Goes outside the White. So they've had some good players, but just going well together as a team. And it finds Gregorio. He goes out wide. Another loose man by himself. Over the top, Hardman coming the other way. Picks the ball up. That's a better looking kick. Nice kick. And hits Pittman nicely. Pittman could have gone to Hutchison running back to the goal square. He's going to take the responsibility himself and go back and kick the goal.
That was an opportunity lost then, wasn't it? Because Farah had taken that ball. There was actually a loose man opportunity further down.
So Jamie Pittman has one goal. Presented well again at centre-half forward. Does plenty of work. Comes in. Nice looking kick off the boot. Lovely looking kick off the boot. Umpire looks up, looks back, says that is all clear. And he's got his second goal of the afternoon. 12 goals, 14, 86. 5 goals, 838 Geelong West. And we have travelled 20 and a half minutes. Final quarter. Smith Holden, Bloodsuzuki scoreboard.
That thing, Grubby, when you get regular supply, Pittman, that's the first time I've seen Pittman playing for North Geelong compared to his days with Anarchy. That regular supply, it makes him look a better centre-half forward, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. And he does play better at North. And that's the reason that Smithy just hit the nail on the head. West have had some pretty good players, but they all seem to be doing stuff individual, whereas North Geelong have probably got more better players, but Doggy's got them playing like a really good football side. They cohese with each other.
So the ball tapped out in the middle of the ground. It goes towards Eels. He's taken high, free kick, says the umpire. Eels keen to get on with the play. Sent up there by Reynolds. He has a player from behind. It's Parker. He's going to take the mark.
Kick the goal from there, son.
Quiet. He could probably just about go. He goes again towards Pittman. He's up. Good hands. Contest. Fitzsimmons read it well off the contest. Went back to Hutchison. Hutchison puts it on the boot. Back towards the goal square. Dan Gibbs is waiting for the one over the back. Just couldn't get it to bounce the right way. And it runs over the boundary line beside the behind post. And will be thrown back into the field of play.
Still a pretty clean jumper on Dan Gibbs.
I hope he comes close to the boundary line. He's going to cop it, Gibbsy.
So it's thrown back into the forward line. Pittman does the ruck work, takes it back towards the goal square. Unfortunately, a bit too much pace on the ball. Be pushed through for a minor score to North Geelong. So they've gone to 12-15 now, 87. Geelong West on 5 goals, 8:38, 21, 22 minutes gone, final quarter. Smith on Bloodsuzuki scoreboard.
Connor Long brings the ball back in and he finds White. White sells the candy, goes around now, outside 50, kicks a long ball looking for Denham. Strong mark from Denham right on the centre wings, come a long way up, looking for some options. Looking for Wall there, he wasn't there for him. He's gone right across the ground, switched the play, finds Sims. Sims shrugs the tackle off, but I don't know if it's been a good switch at all because there's no one come across the ground quick enough for him. Kicks the ball in forward now, finds Bradshaw. Bradshaw gives the ball by hand. Comes now to Dan. Dan drives the ball long into attack, looking for Favola. Oh, he was taken out there. Surely, umpire. And the umpire agrees. And Fev, on the knees, looks to the heavens and says, thank God I've got one.
And the crowd agrees too. Yeah. There's a big roar from the crowd.
Yeah, take it out of the contest completely for Favola in the one-on-one there. So DeSanto has had a very, very good day. But that probably wasn't his best bit of defensive work.
Well, he's done it 5 times. That's the first time they've paid a free kick. So.
True. So Favola. He would be 15 metres out directly in front, chips the ball through, and that will be his second goal, and it will be Geelong West 6. 6-8-44 Geelong West, North Geelong 12-15-87, Smiths Holden, Bloodsuzuki scoreboard, 23 gone.
Well, it's a long, long way from the 15 predicted, isn't it? He's only 13 short. How much time left?
Oh, probably about 3 minutes.
Yeah, I reckon he's going to struggle, but Well, as I say, he's probably been taken out of the contest 4 or 5 times down this end and paid nothing. And I suppose the umpires decided, well, we better give him one because. But by the same token, as I say, what about poor old Denham? He's thinking all week, you beauty. I haven't got Matheson, and he lines up, and that's who he's got.
So the ball back in the middle of the ground, tipped down by Gregorio. There the player gets a tap on the ball with Pittman clean. Pick up through the middle of the ground. Steps outside the glue pot, goes to the half-forward line. Donaldson overruns it, going back towards Bryant. Tried to keep it in front of himself, does so. Tried to fend it up and topped it to his advantage. Picked up there by Sims, who worked hard. Went back towards White, who's been good. White goes back, fans De La Cruz. De La Cruz looks up, goes short and down. I think he's had a number of possessions in the last quarter. Running player through the middle is Johnson. Goes out wide. Kick wasn't good, but it's going to end up in the hands of Denham. Taken a little bit high. Able to release the ball to Gregorio. Advantage paid, says the umpire. Goes quickly. Again towards Favola. Free kick's been paid once again. And it's going to go to the big fella. Did he actually mark the ball then? Did he actually come up with it?
Oh, no.
No, it went on. Plays
Favola
on.
plays on, and he's going to show a bit of candy now, the old Fev. And he's got his third for the afternoon, and the 7th goal for the Geelong West side. 7 goals, 8, 12, 15 to the visitors, North Geelong. And we have travelled 25 minutes, final quarter. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
Well, I suppose it's pretty easy to throw the party tricks on and kick goals round the corner. But I tell you what, West would have loved him to get a couple early to keep him in the game, and he wasn't good enough to do that against the North Geelong defence, unfortunately.
They were similar sort of frees that weren't given early.
Well, they were, but you can do all your party tricks you like. But he was here to try and win a game for West, and for 3 quarters, never touched the footy. Never touched it.
So back in the middle of the ground. Late rally by West, but all too late. Comes off hands. Eels had the ball. Gibbs. Oh, no, it was Reynolds. Reynolds comes up with the ball.
Might be Gibbs. There's mud in there.
Right off the middle of the play. Comes up to Johnson. Johnson gets the ball forward. De Blasio. He will go back even further now. So North Geelong. Oh, good tackle there by Favola. Yeah,
look out.
Punts.
No.
He's given the punts, and Favola will go back to look at kicking another one. This will be a better kick required because he's right on 50, directly in front. Was a good tackle, though, from Big Fev. So he will come back now. I think it was against Brett Schwennison, it might have been.
I think Stevie Rickett, mate.
Stevie Rickett. You think it's Stevie on, was it Stevie on the mark? No. He's gone back to the
goal square.
Back to the goal square. So Favola coming in now from 50. Kicks through the ball. That's gone. That's sprayed right. That's going to miss all of them. And that is out of bounds on the full. So he kicked through that too hard and sprayed it. So not long to go now. 26 minutes gone. Ball in the hands of Parker. And he'll bring it back into play.
So Luke Parker goes short over the top. It was a dangerous kick, but Darren Bryant takes the mark. Back in the defensive end, he crosses across the face of goal. Dangerous kick, but he has a teammate out this side. I think it's Brent Schwennison. He goes back to the goal square. They're playing around a little bit, but they've got Barker with the ball again. Just drive it long, son. That's what he does. And goes outside 50. Good-looking kick again. Over the top. Mark dot taken by De Blasio. De La Cruz puts pressure on. Numbers come and support. And it's picked up there. Kicked inside by DeSando. Has the Eels running through the middle. They're away. Good lead up. Schwennison. Great kick. Good transfer of play. And Schwennison now goes quickly, looking for towards Pittman. Can't take the mark. Hutchison at ground level. Had it. Released it. Darcy Eels is underneath the ball. Handball comes out the back. Went to Bradshaw. Kicked round the corner. Found Donaldson. Donaldson now on his left side. Goes back inside. Poor kick. Missed right. Missed White. And it's picked up there again by Brent Schwennison. Back towards Lockie Wright. He has the ball taken out of his hands by Sims. Over the top, Taylor Reynolds puts pressure on. Held up, and ball up, says the umpire.
Lockie Wright and White, you can't tell them apart. They're both literally covered in mud.
So the umpire has got the ball. As I said, we've ticked over 27 minutes. Wouldn't be much longer to go in this game.
Get some mud on you, Gibbsy!
Ball's tapped down, picked up by White. Ducks and weaves, puts himself into pressure, taken out of his hands. Ends up in the hands there of De La Cruz, taken high.
Yes.
And De La Cruz, the recipient of the free kick. Hope the showers are working well at Geelong West tonight because a few boards will be sitting there for a while, I think. The ball goes forward, over the top. De Blasio gets a spoil on the ball, comes back to Hollands. Didn't pick it up. Pittman did. Fed the ball out wide. Found Hardman. Hardman goes over the top, back to De Blasio. Puts it on the boot, back towards centre half forward. Donaldson leads in the race for the ball. Sam Clark put pressure on him as the siren sounds to end the game here at Geelong West, which will see North Geelong run out victors 12-15, 87. They beat Geelong West on 7 goals, 8. 50 goal kickers for the day. For Geelong West, in the final quarter, Favola kicked 3. 1